Squaw! What's going on, guys? How are you doing? Having fun out there? Man. So we finished our first Let's Play, and so I understand that Monday through Friday will normally be a Let's Play sort of an episode, but I want to wait till Monday to start my next one, so I'm going to start playing some more of Bloons Tower Defense and also some more Shell Shock, so that way I can just put in some more of this stuff, and that way I can just get through, make it till Monday, and then Monday's when we'll start our next Let's Play. So for right now, we're in Bloons Tower Defense, and we have to start doing some more advanced maps. Now, the first one done, Battle Knot, it's completely done. Candyland, I don't think I'll be able to beat. Crypt Keeper, I lost the last time. So you know what? We're going to go for long range. And what metal? I'm going to do hard. I'm going to do hard so that way we can get a little bit of a challenge. We don't want to make it too easy by putting it on medium. I could use a Dartling gun. How about that? I'm going to use a Dartling gun. Now, I think it's this gravel part is the actual path, but there's an arrow next to it. So I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out. That's not too bad. Alright, so it seems to be along that gravel path, but I think the arrow is just kind of generally saying this is the entrance. So I don't have to take it specifically like, oh, that exact spot. But at least we were able to find out exactly where to shoot, because our Dartling gun needs to start taking out all these possible balloons. Now I'm hoping I can just easily beat this mission and not have to worry about it. And I can just go on to the next one. But that's not always the case, as we saw in the last episode. The last episode was the first time I lost a map on recording. Usually when I'm not recording and I'm just kind of messing around and not caring, I'll lose every once in a while. But it's like I don't really mind, because it's like, you know, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm just kind of playing it, and if I win, there you go. I got rid of another medal that I don't need to get later on. But now, since I'm recording, I want to show you guys like some cool things that you might be able to use to succeed in, you know, other types of game modes that you might want to try out. Well, didn't work out that way, and we actually ended up losing. So I actually did the Crypt Keeper. I did it twice the last episode, and I'm back to these lemon heads. I really only eat them when I'm recording, and I really don't know why. I'm not much of a candy person, but I mean, why not? Well, this Dartling gun, he can basically take care of everything. So, I could use him to save up some cash and start getting some other things. And I'm hoping that would be the easiest strategy, I guess. So far, only one got through, because he can see everything. This purple guy himself, he can take down lead balloons, and he can always hit camo balloons because you don't need to see them. He's constantly shooting, you know? The darts will always hit. So he's a nice tower to start off with. I'm just going to go for the Super Monkey. He's a nice, I wouldn't say he's a guaranteed win, because on Impoppable is not always going to win. But he's a nice tower that for the most part will get the job done. It's a really nice tower all around. Does great damage, shoots very quickly, and does what it needs to do. The only thing about him, he can't really pop much. He pops regular balloons, can't pop lead, can't pop camo. Unless you get his specialty building. Then he pops camo. But the only way for him to pop lead is if you get the second upgrade to the left, which is the plasma bolts. It's the only way that this guy will be able to actually pop lead balloons. Right now, we're just kind of using him to get rid of, like, the majority of balloons. So, regrow, pinks, whatever. Anything that is Dart Monkey this Dartling gun can't take out, he'll be able to clean up. Except for camo. That's the different story. But what I could do is set his target to here and do that. So now I have two Dartling guns, both being able to take down camo leads and everything in between. And there you go. Now I have 3. So anything to come by that's a little iffy that we might not be able to, like, quote unquote take out, we'll now be able to take out basically everything. So now I'm thinking about just researching, or not researching, but leveling up our super monkey and having him being able to take us a lot further. So how are you guys doing? Are you having fun? Are you going through the week, doing what you need to do? You're almost there, and it is Wednesday. It's a nice midway point. It's very good, because what I always thought was, there are some people who might think differently, but would you rather have just a 2-day weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, or 2 days off that were kind of separated? So how about Sunday, Wednesday? So you're off Sunday, you go to work or school 2 days, Monday, Tuesday. You're off Wednesday. Now you have a nice midway break. Then you go back to work or school Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's 3 days. So you're never working more than 3 days in a row. Gets you that nice little break. You won't have to worry about it too much. But for places that change their schedule and do all that sort of a thing, it's not always going to be the case, you know? They might say, oh, you're working this day, and then next week it might be completely different. But for places that have like a consistent schedule, instead of just doing Monday through Friday, 5 days in a row, and then having 2 days off, I don't know. I've only had it once that it's happened. I had the weekend off, and then the school was closed that I went to. The school was closed Wednesday. And so it just had this nice midway point that you didn't have to go to school, you didn't have to do much, and you could take a nice break. I don't know. It's an interesting thought, though. Definitely different. I don't think many people would think about that. Maybe, maybe not. What do you guys think? Are there any nice would you rathers that you know of? Put them in the comments down below. I'll reply with my answer. Anybody else comes along and sees this video, they can reply with their answer and stuff like that. Now, for me personally, I don't like the whole would you rather, and both situations are lose-lose situations. Like, would you rather put lemon in your eye or eat eat a raw egg? Both are lose-lose. I mean, there's no point. I don't like those kind of would you rathers. They can get pretty crazy and wild, but for me personally, I like it when it makes you think, like when there's really hard, tough ones. Whether it's both wins, like, oh, you get superpowers, or you get to, I'm literally only thinking of superpowers right now. So you get to have superpowers or get a lot of money. You know, both are great, but which one do you want? You know, it's a very tough question. And it also depends on what superpower and how much money and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, something like that. Or, what else could be a good one? I'm trying to think of some good would you rathers. What else would be a nice one? How about, would you rather get one chance to go into the future or one chance to go into the past? That's an interesting one. Both are one chance, right? So it's not like you can go crazy and learn everything from the past or learn everything from the future. You get one chance, and you can go forward in time or back in time. I don't know. That's a good question. What would I rather do? I think I'd rather, I don't know. I mean, there were some brilliant people back in the day. They were very smart, very creative individuals. But the future are also very smart and very creative just by nature because they've learned more and they've taught like the kids more. Like imagine school nowadays, school 20 years ago. They're teaching a lot more advanced stuff, you know? I don't know what I want to do. I might want to go into the future just once. And I want to see what comes about. I don't want to do anything there. I just want to look at it and observe what happens there. Is there anything interesting? Is there anything that I never thought would have happened in the future? Stuff like that. But it's more of like a commonality thing. Like, do we actually drive flying cars? Or self-riding cars, you know? Which one of those? I don't know. It's very interesting. That's an interesting question in and of itself. Would you rather have a flying car that you have to drive? So that means going through the proper training, getting a license, all that sort of stuff. Or would you rather have a self-driving car and be on the ground? Which one would I want? I think flying. Because self-driving is cool and all, but I like the actual act of driving my vehicle. I don't know. That's just me personally. I'm trying to figure out, like, what else is a nice, interesting question? I'm just kind of sitting here, playing Bloons Tower Defense, and discussing different things that people might not normally discuss. Like, would you rather is a great topic. You know? What else could I talk about? How about candy? I'm eating candy right now, alright? I'm eating lemon heads. I never thought I would like lemon heads because they're sour. I really don't like sour. But they are really, really tasty. So I want you guys to leave in the comments, what do you think is the best candy? And give a reason or some interesting thing you found out about it. So you could put Skittles and say, what else could you put? You could put Skittles and say something like, what could you put about Skittles? Maybe you actually do taste the rainbow, you know? Maybe something like that. Maybe you actually taste the rainbow. That'd be an interesting one. Or, like me with my lemon heads. I really like them. I don't know if I'd say they're my favorite, but I would never have, like, thought that something so sour could have tasted so good. Something like that. I don't know. What else is there to talk about while we're playing a Bloons Tower Defense game? Because these are fun games to play. They're interesting to watch. But the reason you would want to watch them is you want the person behind the camera to talk about something interesting. Well, mine's kind of going blank. I know. I was actually at a friend's house recently. And he got the new game that literally just came out called Tom Clancy's, I think it's Wildlands. I'm not entirely sure of the name, but are there any new games that any of you guys watching this video are excited for? Like, are there any games that you want to see come out or have come out and you want to get? Things like that. So, what else could I say? I know, not Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot is coming out, and that was a great childhood game for me, and I cannot wait. Because when that comes out, I want to get it. I don't know if I'll let's play it, but I do want to try and get that game. I think we're good. We're on 84. I'm pretty sure we're not going to lose with this. Yeah. So there we go. Whew. We have another win under our belt and another medal. So here's this. What could we go for now? I'm thinking Water Hazard. Water Hazard looks like a very good kind of one. Or Rink Revenge. I think I'll do Rink's Revenge later. I'm going to do Water Hazard. Now, Water Hazard, this is one that does 2 entrances. So, I could do a Buccaneer here. One here, so that they cover the entrance. Grape, Fast. And this one, I can't get Grape and Fast yet, but I will. So when I get up enough money, I'll get those. I wonder if they actually are making a Tower Defense 6 for Bloons. I've heard that they are, but I haven't really seen or read anything like talking about it, you know? Huh. What else is there to say? I'm literally just jumping from topic to topic. I don't know one really long topic I could talk about. What else is a good one? I don't know. Here's a golf course. Have you guys ever played golf? Now, you don't have to answer all these questions in the comment section. Whatever question interests you the most, answer that one. Like, if you're really into golf, or you've played it once, but you liked it a lot, because you would seem like normally people give this connotation that golf is a really boring sport, or, you know, just thing to play. So maybe you played golf for that one time, and on that one time, you happen to love it. Something like that. What else is there? Yeah, so there was actually one time I never had like an issue with playing golf. I never minded. I just haven't done it before. So my one friend who loves to golf all the time told me, "Hey, you should come golfing with me one time." I said, "Okay." Now, like I said, I wasn't against the idea of golfing. I actually thought it would be interesting to try it one day. So what I did was said, okay, got ready in the morning. We got up real early, probably like 6. I think we left by 7. So we got a decent time. And we went there. And he said, all right, I'm going to get literally a lot of golf balls. Because he knew it was my first time and he's played golf for a while. And he said, like, you know, since it's your first time, I'm going to just assume they're going to go through a lot of balls. You know, just hitting it and missing it and then hitting it into the water, the woods, and all these different places. So I'm like, okay. So I place it down. And it's funny because in golf, and he said this to me too, it's not about being really, really good at the game or anything like that. It's mainly about you take a whole bunch of swings, but you have that one hit that you have, and it just, one, feels amazing, and the other one would be 2, it literally just makes perfect contact and flies. And I'm talking, when you hit a golf ball like that, it flies. So I was saying, like, it's a very interesting thing because you don't really get much out of golf. It's kind of more of a laid back, chill kind of a game. You go, you walk around, you might take the cart or anything like that, and you'll play here and there, you relax, you do all this other sorts of stuff. But it's interesting because even if you're stuck at this one spot and you're really, really bad and you're trying to hit the golf ball, it's like, it's always fun because you always think like, oh, when's the next time I'm going to get a really good hit? You're not thinking it as you're swinging because you don't want to think while you swing. You just kind of want to do the action. But it's very interesting because it's like, I don't know, you just want that amazing hit to come through. And it's always so gratifying because having never played golf until that time, I hit like a few, probably a little less than a handful of good shots or good hits of the golf ball, and it just feels great doing it. It's one thing that's really, really interesting about golf. It's just the gratification that you get when you make that contact and you make it just fly. It was funny because I saw him do it, and he hit it, and it went like 10 times as far. Very interesting. I didn't mind because he's done it for I don't know how long, so he's obviously going to be more skilled at it. But it's just me sitting there going, I could do that. Even if you're really, really bad, if you just have a decent idea of swing golf club, hit ball, just kind of messing around with the movements and stuff, you'll eventually get it. And it's just amazing that you can hit it really, really far, just like a good player. I mean, maybe not pros, but at a decent player, you could probably hit it not as far, but close to it. And that's the interesting part. You know, you don't have to get amazing, amazing amounts of skill and practice in order to go crazy at golf. I don't know. It's a very interesting sport. It is kind of boring, I guess people might say, but it is fun to play. Definitely is very fun to play. But here we go. I'm putting in this beacon just because, I guess, and I put in 4 submarines and 2 buccaneers. And now all of these are going to the right because their ability takes down Moab class balloons. So if I can get them upgraded to that last level, I should be able to take down Moab class balloons, the BFBs, or the ZOMG very, very easily. The ZOMG, I'm not sure if it gets taken out by the Buccaneer, but I know that Moabs and BFBs do. And I know the submarine can take out ZOMGs. So just earning up the 19.5 thousand that I need to get that upgrade, I'll eventually get it. I'll be able to take an ZOMG out. And with fair ease. So here we go. We're going to sit here and be on the road to getting 19,440 cash. And by the time it took me to say that, I'm almost there. It's funny how in the later rounds you can get a lot of money in a very short amount of time. They send a lot of balloons at you. There it is. So now if anything too crazy comes in, all I gotta do is hit their abilities, and boom, they're gone. But I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna use the Buccaneers for the BFBs, because those will take a lot of power to take them down. Moabs aren't too bad. They seem to take a while to get taken down, but I'm pretty sure if a BFB were to come onto this map while I'm playing it with this kind of a power, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. I'm at 53, so it's not yet, but the BFB will be coming very shortly. So I got to watch out. Alright. Come on, guys. We're making it there, though. We're getting very, very close. They're getting a lot further than I would like. So I'm thinking I'll put down another one of these guys. Because this beacon all the way to the left, that does a lot of damage. If you can tell in the middle, it's taking out zebra regens very, very easily, actually. And Moabs, they take their fair share of popping power from these beacons. They do a lot of damage. So now I'm going to set one up top, and I might set one down at the bottom middle, but I'm not sure yet. Because even if I were to do that, it's costing a lot of cash to be able to do that, and I kind of want to get the other upgrades for the submarines. But I feel like the beacon will be more powerful, and I feel like it would do better, you know? But here's camo LEDs and all this other sorts of fancy stuff. There we go. And now bottom middle, boom, take out the BFB. Because once that breaks, there's going to be 4 Moabs. And that's going to be a lot harder to be able to take out. So I might as well take down the BFB while I have the chance to do it all in one shot. Instead of trying to do it in 4 separate shots because they're all Moabs now. You know? And the nice thing is, these abilities come back fairly quickly. But I like to save them until I'm in real trouble. Because I don't know when I'll be in real trouble. Like, I haven't memorized all the rounds in which certain balloons come. So, like, the BFB, I kind of have an idea of when it might come. But I'm not sure exactly. So, I don't try and take out the Moabs for right now using the Buccaneers because I want to save it for the more powerful ones that I might not be able to take out. And so far, I'm very, very surprised that those guys, the ceramics, didn't get very further than they actually did. Because I thought they were going to start taking down lives. They hit towards the end, very, very close to where almost the submarines are in the back, but they didn't take down my lives at all, which is fantastic. So I'm going to get this one a beacon as well. And hopefully this will help out doing some more damage on these balloons so they aren't getting as far. There we go. And there's the two of BFBs. And now we're on 66. And we're getting there. We're climbing the rounds very, very slowly. But we are doing it. And I'm thinking about just putting down some extreme firepower. Because it's not going out as well as I thought it would. I mean, the towers are pulling their weight. And they're doing it. But it's getting very, very close. And if one thing happens, I'm done. And I lose this whole thing. Oh, I missed the BFB. Well, we were able to take it out, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the beacons. So, that's a good thing. I don't want to have to sit there trying to take out a BFB, and all of a sudden it's taking forever, and I'm almost about to lose lives. You know, it gets towards the end, and it's like it's almost too late. So, for right now, we're doing great. Not too many troubles. Not too many balloons are getting through, getting towards the end, and getting crazy, crazy far. So what else do I need? I need one more upgrade to the left, and then the upgrade to the right to make it a Robo-Monkey. Take out the BFB. So far, no ZOMGs. I'm pretty sure that only comes out when it hits the round 85. So for right now, I'm going to save up until I have, what is it? The Robo-Monkeys. I'm going to wait for a little bit till they get done, or at least till you have enough. There we go, there's one, because they do a lot of damage. The Robo-Monkeys are fantastic. This is an interesting setup though. Normally I don't have 3 beacons. Normally I only have like 1. So here's another BFB. I like to take them out. I don't want to worry about them. I don't want to have to break them all the way down and stuff like that. But I know I can, and that's the good thing. But this way I can take them out and not have to worry about anything. There's that round gone. So now we have about 8 more rounds. About. I'm pretty sure it's 9 because we haven't finished this one yet. But here's a whole bunch of BFBs. I take down 2, and they're still able to get taken down with fairies. Now I'm going to save up and try and get these ballista missiles. Just in case anything gets too far, these will start to make a lot of damage on any balloons. So if ceramics starts to get really far, or Moabs or BFBs get towards the end, this guy will take them out. And the nice thing is, Moabs, BFBs, ZOMGs, he does the same thing. He takes them out instantly. See that right there? Popped. And that was a BFB right there. So now it's just going through and getting this one finished. And I'm pretty sure I got this round in the bag. Or this map in the bag. Because I don't think I have much else to really worry about. I'm on 79 though. We're almost there. I'm using these abilities a little bit more than I should. Because I need to save up for the ZOMG. But then again, the cooldown isn't crazy. As long as I can save up a ballista missile from the submarines, then I think I'll be good. And we have one more round. Or not one more round. We have 4 more rounds, actually. I have no idea why I said one more round. Alright, so now we're just taking out the BFBs. We're doing everything nice and smoothly. Come on. They're getting a little far. This is why I like to use my abilities, because with these types of towers, you don't really get to hit all the BFBs in the back and all that sort of stuff. So I like to be able to have them be able to get taken out. Because if they send 1 BFB, it gets taken out fairly easily. But if they send 4, they will get a lot further, because these balloons don't have much, like, some balloons, towers will go straight through the balloon and attack the one behind it, which is very, very useful. Well, these don't. So if like I said, if I have a lot of BFBs and they get towards the end, these abilities will help out a lot. I was about to say I should probably take those out, and boom, there you go. 85, no problems. What? All right, I was about to say what just happened because it doesn't normally take that long. But there's a gold medal for the map water hazard. Here we go. That will be today's episode. These episodes are plenty long enough once you have 2 hard rounds going in. But there we go. We collected a glue gunner and a submarine, and we're making our way, doing what we need to do to unlock all of these. These are going to take forever, but I'm pretty sure 10 is the maximum for right now until eventually I get to the point where it's going to say, like, what else is it? 11's the maximum or something like that. Something crazy. But I know if I go here and get these handful of tokens, which the nice thing is they actually get 5 each. Now I have 48. I can bring that and spend it on Bloons Sabotage because this one will help out because of all the BFBs and Moabs and ZOMGs that I'm fighting because I'm hitting the later rounds. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, hit the like down below. Of course, because it goes a lot longer than you might assume. It's like, oh, a like, it might not do much, but if you like the video, it does help out a lot. But if you guys commented on any of the questions or have a question for me, like a would you rather or anything like that, I'll try to answer it if it's appropriate because I don't want to go too crazy. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the whole insane would you rathers that are just terrible no matter what you choose. And also, if you would, share it with your friends. If you thought this was a nice laid back video that maybe they want to see, maybe they want to listen to it while they're doing homework or something like that. It'd be nice to listen to. I'm not too crazy sounding. I'm not too out there and insane. So it's like, it's a nice calming kind of a video. Nothing too insane. But there was other... Oh yeah, and also subscribe for more content because if you like the content that you're seeing and you subscribe, you'll be able to see this amazing content that you like every day. So if you guys want to tune in for the next episode, that's when I'll see you. Different than my normal intro, but normally it goes, I will see you in the next episode. See ya.